Hello everyone, this is Shadowdragon back with more DC Universe Online, and we're continuing the Resurgence 3 price guide featuring the new accessory slot. So, at the time of recording, this is March 10th. I think it's a little bit over 2 weeks since I last did this, so we're nearing the end of the run. And just wanted to go over the pricing trends on US PC PS. So if you're on EU or Xbox, this doesn't apply to you. I don't even know if it's going to follow the same pattern, but the prices here are going to be different than those servers. Okay, so there actually isn't too much different. I did want to start with showing a few of them because I did start picking up like some of the cheap ones. I'm not going to go too aggressively because I think I mentioned this in the previous video. None of these actually stand out as like great to me. To me, the biggest takeaway from this promotion is that we're getting an extra slot, basically. So I'm looking forward to the future of the accessories. This first run is kind of okay. Like, they don't totally match some of the outfits, but they kind of look okay. If these were in the aura slots, I probably wouldn't use them at all. But I'm just happy about having 2 slots. So off to the right, Anna is sporting the blue sparkle wheel. And Alyssa has the red spinning flames. So out of these two, like I like the particles, the objects on these two, but not so much the animation because it's a little flat. Like, it's only going on a 2D plane, both of them. Now let me zoom out a little bit for the flames, because the flames are a little bit cooler because they kind of like streak as you move. But yeah, just wanted to show off that a little bit. Don't want to spend too much time. So we're going to go ahead and hit the broker. So just like with the previous video, I'm going to start out with the top tier first. So last time we had the black hole at about 35. Hopefully it's even on here. So that actually went up to 37 and 40. Now, I actually don't think this is accurate. Simply because there's only 2 left on here. As I checked throughout like the day, it did fall around 28. So it's slightly lower. But since this one is getting consumed more, it's going to be the rarest one. So it's probably going to fluctuate the most in price. So we could say this one dropped a little bit or stayed the same. Next up we had the skulls. And the purple skulls were higher than the other one, I think. No, actually last week we had them both at 12. So right now they're both falling in the 9s. So again, slightly lower. It's about 33% lower. And then we had like the 2 red ones next. Or no, it was ball lightning. Yeah, so with ball lightning, last time we had the regular one at 5. And the red one was at 2.5. So the red is roughly the same, and the regular one, which is actually blue, is a bit lower. So it went from about 5 to 3, and the red stayed the same. I have seen the red ball lightning one drop even below 2 million actually, so maybe it's fluctuating because there's not as much on right now. Because I actually bought, I think I have 4 of the red ones, and I only purchased these when they were below 2 million. So like if you want one of these, like just keep checking. I actually caught a ball lightning one where somebody forgot a 0. So it was significantly cheaper. But I don't own this one yet because I just resold it. A little too early in my book to pick that one up. Okay, we had the red spinning fireballs. Now this one was 3.2 last time, and we're looking at about 2.5, so it went down a little bit. Again, if you keep checking this one, you can catch it under 2 million at this point in time. But I'm sort of going by kind of like a rough average. Now everything else below this was about it was like 2.5 going down to 1.5. So if you check things out now, they're going to be like 2 all the way down to 800k. And occasionally you'll get someone that buys a whole bulk and then just sells them all. So you could catch the lower ones at this point for 500k or even lower. Let me just pull up some of the types. We're not going to look at all of them simply because there's too many. But if we look at the shards, like these were like about 2 to 2.5 last time, and now they're dropping below 2. So, and these are some pretty nice looking ones. I do want to preview one of these because I mentioned how the 2 that I was showing you on my characters were kind of flat. They were like a flat circle spinning behind the character. I like the animations that kind of go around the character better, because I mean this is a 3D game. They should kind of take up 3D space. So the shard animation is one of the ones I like. Spirit is the other type that goes around the character. I think this one actually has the best animation, because it goes up and down a little bit more than the shards do. So like in the future, I'm hoping that they kind of mix up some of these particles. Like I would really like to see the fireballs or the sparkles in this animation. Well, this one actually looks good on this character. Blue spirits. But I'm gonna wait till that one's lower than 9, because I don't want these like too badly. Yeah, but if we look at the prices this week, a few of the top ones kind of stayed the same, but most of the others, they could have gotten anywhere between like 33 to 50% lower than before. And I think we've got 1 week left for this. So if you want any of these, like this is the week to keep checking the broker. The ones you want more badly, go ahead and go for it. Just get the lowest one. The ones that are kind of okay in your book and you can kind of pass up on them if you don't get them, just wait till like last few days, see if it drops even more. But as far as investment, you might want to just pick up anything you find cheap, because like as with every other capsule, once these expire, that's it. They're not going to be re-released in the same exact form, so they should hike up in price. I don't remember the expiration date for these, but I will post it in the description. But remember, when this expires, it means that's the last day that the Resurgence capsule will drop. The last one that could possibly be opened is 14 days from that last day, because these capsules have an expiration date, and it's 14 days after. So someone could potentially open it 14 days after and still have it. But then after that, they will be expired for good. Like no one can possibly get a new one. They would have had to have kept it in storage and just wait for the price to go up. Now, if you're storing these, I would just kind of keep them until you need them. Basically, what I do is I store them until there's some kind of style that I really want that's new, and then I'll just kind of use the old ones to pay for it. So that's sort of my strategy with these things. So I will buy cheap ones that I don't even like and that I won't even use simply because they're going to jump in price. So that's my recommendation if you have the cash to spend. Okay, that's it from here. I don't know if I'll do a final one because in my book they're not drastically moving. So if there's a drastic move, I'll do a third one, but if not, they should fall in, somewhat around these prices or a little bit lower. Okay, good luck getting yours, and thanks for watching.